everyone, welcome to another Ravendawn video. Today what we are going to be going over is power leveling weaving. There's a few things that we need to take into consideration here when it comes to power leveling and weaving. That being oversupply, so how much you can craft per day before you hit oversupply. And I'm not 100% sure whether it's down to legacy level. Well, I think it's down to legacy level because I can only craft about 220k XP in a day until I hit oversupply. And there's friends of mine that are higher level, legacy level, that have a much bigger threshold before they hit their oversupply. It's not drastically different. I think my friend that's like 47 or something compared to my 39 has 315. So when you look at it that way, that is kind of crazy. Another thing to take into consideration is that once you hit oversupply, every hour it goes down by 5%. So say my 220%, 220,000 XP, I will get all of that back over a span of 20 hours. So I would recommend doing this at the end of your game time, so that way then you have that chunk in between when you're going to get on next and when you've played last, to let your resupply sort itself out. It is a time gated thing. Now there is one thing that I would recommend crafting while leveling weaving, and that will be coarse thread. Now that is down to the simple fact that per 610 it costs 3 cotton. So if we have a look at this, let's go over the math. So we look at cotton and we look at how much 3 of it is, right? On average it's between, so with how much there is, you're probably only going to buy a max of all this, right? So 3, that'll be 921, right? That would make 1 coarse thread. So how much did we say? 921, right? Yeah, 921, and then coarse thread will be 921. So we're basically losing, if we have a look here, 921 take away 664, we're technically only losing 257 silver per craft. Now obviously that's going to add up and you're going to be losing a lot, but at least it's better than our other video that we did on cooking, where yes, you do gain more XP per craft, but you can't sell the thing after crafting it. If you guys are interested in that video for power leveling on cooking, or just power leveling in general, check that out through the channel. So obviously I'll show you right now. Cotton, we're going to craft a bunch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend about 100k, see how much that gets us. All right, so we got 400 cotton. We're gonna have a look at how much XP that gets us. So I've just come back before, so obviously I'd recommend doing the coarse thread to begin with. Sorry, before crafting. Obviously I'm a higher level, so I thought I'd decide to check out the other one. If we were to do craftsman thread, right, at this point, with it being 6 cotton, it's going to cost on average about 1,842 per thread, sorry. And then obviously if we were to craft that, that's 1,500 per that we could sell. So that's pretty good when it comes to crafting. So yeah, we're going to craft craftsman's threads. From that, we're only losing like around 350 silver per craft. So as you can tell, the more we go, the higher we go, the more cotton it costs, the more we're actually losing. But obviously we gain more XP. If not, actually probably we don't, because this is 610 and this is 1200. So actually it's going to be better to do coarse thread. But regardless, we're gonna just bang out the craftsman threads all the way up. It's gonna give us 38. So the passives I've also got are just straight down the XP, and obviously then I started going labor for the later ones. We're gonna sit here and craft this and see how much we get. So boom, first craft, 57k XP, and we gained almost 1 whole level. So we'll go again. Now doing the cooking is going to be a lot faster than this, and more cost effective, because literally it cost me like 30 to 50k to get into oversupply. So that gives a lot more XP. But once, like I said, you can't sell the stuff that you craft via food, not until higher levels, because nobody really needs that. Whereas people are always going to need different sorts of threads. So as you can see, how much are we going to get from this? Boom, another 46k. So as you can see, we're getting a lot of XP. All right, let's go grab some more. Now, this isn't going to allow you to literally like power level like rapid. Like this is going to help you level up per day, because this is going to be something where it's going to take quite some time to do. You're not going to be able to do this overnight. Boom. There we go. Let's buy 100,000 of this. There, 323. Now we're going to do a bunch of course threads. Boom, 37k. Level 26. That's 34. That's 30k. This is all of it. So yeah, I think we actually get more XP, slightly more doing course threads. And it's just faster in general. Another 37k. Maybe not. Maybe you get more from Craftman's. Regardless. Like the amount of XP we've just got. Like I was about halfway. So I've gained over 100k XP already. Now, this isn't very cost effective. You got to make sure that you have plenty of silver for this. Because as you can see, it costs a lot. But I've spent probably about 200k now. Let's see how much if I was to sell both of these stacks. How much I would get. So for this first stack, let's just say 1475. There's 95k back. And then for the course thread, let's do 660, 70k. So yeah, we may have spent 200k, but look how much we're basically getting back. So what? 97, 350, the first one, 71, 940 for the second one. That's 169k back. Think about that, chat, for a second. So we have just gained what, over 100k XP for literally 40k, which is pretty big when you think about it in the long run, right? Yeah, you're not gonna get all that silver back. You gotta wait for it to sell. But I'm happy to go all the way until oversupply at this point. I probably should have got a stack of like 1,000 cotton to begin with. All right, let's have a look right now, chat. So that will be 228. Boom, oversupply. We're about to hit oversupply. So that will be 45k for 228. That'll be 30k for 150. So it actually might be more cost effective making course thread. We'll just do it up to 5k. So there you have it, chat. I'll put at the end of the video how much XP we gained overall from this. As you can see, it did cost us a lot. So just beware of the upfront costs. But then what you've also got to be aware of is how many levels I've gained. Well, I was level 24 weaving, and this actually might get me up to, yeah, this will get me to 27. So think about that as well. Here we go. Boom. Level 27. And the amount of XP we gained from this, we literally almost got a full level. Think about that for a second, chat. Like, so one, we're getting shit tons of weaving XP. Two, we're getting a ton of just legacy XP and archetype XP. Like, if you don't do this every single day, if you are leveling weaving, that is, up to your oversupply. So let's have a look, see how much I get. Yeah, 225,000 is what I get per day, like every 20 hours. So I've got to wait 20 hours now to get back my 225k worth of XP. So tomorrow at about this time, I'll do this craft again. Now, I would be a much higher level if I had actually found out about this earlier. So I'm just trying to let you guys know. You guys are missing out on 200k plus XP for free every single day just from crafting alone, which is actually massive. Think about it. In 10 days, for me personally, that's 2.2 million XP if I just did this over 10 days. Like, I have missed out on so much experience. I will try and like release other videos on other crafting specialties, on like price differences and fastest ways to level up, the best XP gaining things. But this is obviously, the thread is what I've noticed and seen has been a very good method of trying to power level up my weaving consistently per day. Obviously, you're going to be stuck behind oversupply regardless, but if you do this every day, you're just going to gain 3 levels. Obviously, don't do this if you're going to want to craft something for weaving, like housing crafts, mower equipment, ship modules like sail kits, armors. Obviously, if you're going to look to do all of that sort of stuff, then obviously don't do this. But if you aren't looking to craft other things for the day, make sure you always hit that oversupply, because that's a lot of XP you're missing out on. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for stopping by for this video. Really appreciate every single one of you guys. If you've got any questions or any ideas on any other videos that you guys want to see, let me know down below in the comments. Hit that subscribe button to know when new videos are coming out. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace.